Today's collectibles spot, we are having a look at the Herocross Hybrid Metal Figuration number 32, the Predalien. Predalien have made his appearance in the Alien vs. Predator Requiem movie, although not the greatest of sequels. It did introduce the world to the Predalien, a design that to this day I still love. And one of the reasons why we, of course on this channel, had to have a look at the Predalien from Herocross. Herocross also no strangers to this channel. We've had a look at tons of different Herocross releases, with the Hybrid Metal Figuration number 32 Predalien be the new addition. Box-wise, we have the Predalien featured on the front. This is what the figure is going to look like. And the side of the box, hard to slightly make out because it's got the metallic green there. We've got Hybrid Metal Figuration number 32. Then on the back, the Predalien, shown in different poses, shown with his display stand, shown also with a xenomorph egg. To check out more from the folks over at Herocross, be sure to head over to www.herocross.com. And then finally, just before we have a look at the figure itself, you can open up the inside and you see the Alien vs. Predator. Now these are actually the hybrid metal, which is nice that they've recreated the Requiem poster. And then you've got the Predalien and the eggs on the sides and all the goodies in there as well. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Hybrid Metal Figuration number 32, the Predalien, from the folks over at Herocross. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Now that we have the Predalien out of box, so let's get a better look at the figure. Now, I didn't apply the stickers to the display stand just yet. I figured I'd do it at the review portion of this so I can show you how it looks when you get it out of the box. So you get a sheet of stickers. Just put that right there. We're going to first peel off the HDMF. Make sure there's no additional tape there. HMF, I should say, 032 Predalien. And we can go ahead and apply that to the front of the display stand. When you get all the other Herocross releases, it's the same steps you're going to want to go through, except really for the Ninja Turtles that we just recently had a look at. Ninja Turtles did not come with their own display stand, so we didn't have to do anything there. We're just going to go ahead and peel these off, and we want to make sure we pop the dots all out there as well. And what we then want to do is line it up to the front, and it will fit over the little peg portions here. And just apply a little bit of pressure, smooth that all out, and there is your display stand. Now you probably hear some rattling with the display base. Pick up that dot, put that over there. That's because the bottom section is magnetized. You can open it up, and you've got your adjustable neck that's going to go with the base. And just to show you how magnetized it is, it's pretty there. It's pretty strong, I should say. Then take the adjustable neck. The neck will plug into place like that. Then you can take the waist clip, slide that on there, and you've got yourself the display base all ready to go to display the Predalien. The neck is adjustable on the first knuckle, the second knuckle, and the third knuckle, and the waist clip also opens and closes, which also allows you to rotate it too. The pegs would be for things like additional hands, but the Predalien does not come with extra hands. So even though it's using the same display base, it actually is not going to be making use of these little pegs. What they could have also done is have the eggs here with a little peg point on a little peg hole. You can peg those in the backs, but that not be the case. So you can just put that right there. While we're on the topic of the eggs, though, let's have a look at these eggs. Now, we'll pick up Predalien in a second. The base of the eggs, which is actually clever the way they've done this, the eggs are removable. They're not magnetized to the bottoms. The bottoms are just plastic. But like the eggs themselves feel heavy. Possibly die cast, or possibly there's a weighted bottom to it, and the eggs stand very easily in the display stand. You get two of those, one being the open egg, showing what will be opening up to expose a face hugger, and the other one being completely closed. Other than that, the eggs look very similar to each other. Again, they could have gone on the base as a little hole on the underside, but that's okay. And those just sit very easily into that. Very smart that they've done small little things like this. I do appreciate the fact that you have a cup and the egg can sit very easily on that. It doesn't go anywhere. I like that. Alright, so let's move this to the side, move the egg to the side, move the display stand to the side. Let's get a look at the Predalien. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. Now, if you are not a collector of the hybrid metal figuration figures, essentially what they are is they're super deformed die-cast metal figures. Now, not all of the components are metal. Like the torso here feels like it's metal. The top head feels like it's metal, but if the back tentacles or little back dreads here are soft rubber. The tail is also soft rubber with a wireframe tail in an interior frame. So not all of it is metal, but it does give you that feeling of a good, substantial collectible piece. Having a look at his face, if you can call it a face, it has the somewhat translucent dome, so you can see the skeletal interior. And then the aspects taken from the Predator. He's got the side mandible claws of his jaw. This section here does open and close, just like that. And there's this rubbery, softer plastic that they've applied to the sides. Now there's that interior jaw to activate that. I'll just bring the camera back a little bit. To activate that, flip the figure around, and there's a little button right at the back there. You want to press it, but you want to make sure that the jaw is completely open before you do it so that you don't run the risk of it popping out and causing damage. It'll hit the jaw and it'll basically damage the spring. So make sure that the jaw is open first, then press the button and the little jaw opens up. The mouth doesn't open up, granted, but the smaller jaw does move out, which is light. I like that a lot. And then you just push that back into place until you hear a snap. And then you can close that shut. Color-wise, very neutral in color. Very neutral in the same regards to the Predalien in the movie. Not quite a black character. The back of it was black, with the little tubing and stuff like that going on there. Whereas the front of the Predalien was almost more of a cream or beige color. The beige also allowed you to see additional detailing, like the speckled treatment that is very predominant on the skin of predators, I should say. The Predalien also has the bigger crest at the top, kind of similar to a queen, not as big as a queen, mind you, but a much different side profile to that of a regular xenomorph. As for the figure itself, I quite like the figure. I'm a sucker when it comes to like the hybrid metal stuff where you've got a super deformed version of a character. It does certainly have the more posable options to be maybe like a comparison to the pop vinyl figures. Pop vinyl figures are super deformed, but they have next to no articulation. The Herocross stuff, on the other hand, super posable. Let's kind of go through the posability now. Well, you've got the ball joint. That's one, the ball joint in the head. And it's not actually ball jointed in the head portion. I should probably clarify that. It's ball jointed where the neck meets the torso. And you've got the ball joint there. These are not ball jointed. I thought there might have had a hinge or something to it, but the way you can see that they've been attached to the sides, yeah, you can't move that at all. The shoulders are also on ball joints. You get a full rotation around, although a little limited when it starts hitting against the dreads. Got also a hinge in the elbow, rotation in the hand, and in the process, I've had this happen a couple of times where the torso wants to pop off the ball joint. It's a simple fix, although truthfully speaking, it shouldn't have been like that. It should not have fallen off like that. But again, like, you can easily just slide it back into place. And when you do slide it into place, I don't know if you noticed that, but I had to turn the torso because there's little notches on the interior that they have to line up. if they don't line up, the torso will not sit in place. And in the process, these peg off a lot too. They just peg back into place. There we go. I guess while we're at it, let's look at the back. The individual tubes also have a peg they can rotate, a little ball joint. The tail is wire frames, so you can bend the tail there. And then when you get to the legs are a full range of motion. What appears to be a double hinge knee, and you've got a slight pivot in the foot. I quite like these. I mean, they're not movie accurate in the sense that they look exactly like how they did appear in the movie, but if you want like a super deformed, I want to say cuter version, but that probably doesn't sound great for describing a Predalien. You certainly would not appreciate me saying that. But I think if you want like a cuter, deformed version of the Predalien, look no further really than the Herocross release of this guy. I think he's super cool. Today's collectible spot, we're looking at the hybrid metal figuration. This was 032. This was the Alien vs. Predator Requiem Predalien. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.